Hey, this is Luke Symes with Salt Strong. Today we're going to be doing a review of this spinning rod. This is made by TFO, and this is their GIS model. In the past, I've been using a lot of the Pro models, which is a level down. This one is a level up. And so I just wanted to share both the pros and the cons that I've experienced with this. This one is a little bit longer, so it's 7.9 versus the 7.6, and it's a medium power. And so yeah, the lower level rod of this is the one I caught that snook off the balcony with. So I've really enjoyed that rod, and so far this has been good as well, but the price it's a lot more expensive. So I'll share with you the pros and cons that I've seen. If you have used this, I'd love to hear your thoughts on where you've used it and what your thoughts are. So as far as the pros, I'll just go through those first. This is light, so the blank it's a definitely high quality blank. It is definitely lighter than their Pro model, their less expensive model. The cork is nice as well, definitely nice cork. This has been out in the sun a whole lot, still in good shape, and it just has a good feel to it. And as far as the actual flex, the flex of the rod, I'll put it down, you might not be able to see over this grass, but it has just a nice good flex. It's a fast action rod. And what I've been using this for, it's a little bit longer, so I've been using it to throw kind of like power fishing, where I'm on the open flats and I need to cast a lure a very long distance. And also, this is a pretty good light bait rod. It has a longer butt section than the Pro model, so it's not quite as good for having like a high quantity of casts, but it does enable you to have some more power when you do hook into a bigger fish. I've hooked into some big tarpon, caught some good snook, and this rod handles it surprisingly well, even though I've just been rigging it with 10-pound test. This is just 10-pound braid, and it has been a good combination. This has been the Daiwa BG that I put on it. So far so good. It feels like this is well balanced. But again, the pros are the fact that the blank is really nice, good action, very good distance and cast. You have a longer blank with a high quality blank that's going to get you some long distances. Now for the cons, right? It's the price. The price is the biggest one, because this is a really nice setup, but it's I think it was like $170, $180, if not more, which is pretty expensive. And it's a lot more expensive than the Pro model, which I believe was right around 100, maybe a little bit over 100. And so the price is a big difference. Yes, I do believe the blank is better, but is it $80 or $90 better? That's more of a judgment call. As far as the actual handle itself, as I mentioned before, I do mostly artificial lures, and so this longer handle, it's a lot longer than the other model, and it's probably like 1.5 inches longer, which is a big deal. So it's not quite as conducive for casting, especially if you're in a kayak. This butt section is doing a lot of movement underneath. And I prefer it to be a little bit shorter. And the final con is the hook keeper. This is the standard, just the standard hook keeper there, which is great. It's good. But the Pro model, it has like a little, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's a little thing like that, and you just slide the hook up underneath. And I prefer that personally, because I do a lot of paddleboard fishing, and so I can just wedge the hook up in there. And then I can just, without, if I'm paddling and I can switch from paddling to fishing without having to look at anything, I can just pull the hook off and it's ready to go. Here, and I have it weedless right here. I can't do that while the soft plastic is weedless. So it again has the standard hook keeper, which there's not a problem with it, right? That's the standard model. I just have a personal preference for the other one. And to see an example of that, I'll put a link down below where you can see the review on the Pro model. Well, that's it for now. Just wanted to share with you my thoughts so far in using this, and if you have used it, I'd love to hear your feedback on what type of applications you've found for it. Well, thank you so much for watching. To see more reviews, I'll put a link down below where you can see a full list of rod reviews that we've done so far. Well, thanks again, and hope you get out of the water soon and catch some big ones.
There's something about the water that'll give you peace, all by yourself or with your family. Live salt strong and wear the line today.